pulled this out the box, I was a little bit underwhelmed. I was like, oh, it don't look like it's doing nothing. But when you put this skirt on the body, I was taken aback. What's up, guys? Go back to my YouTube channel. It is your girl, Sierra here. And today I am back with a new pickups video. Quite frankly, this is my third time recording this video. The third time I thought I had got it right, but then as I was editing, I noticed that it was just sweat stains all under my armpits, and I was just like, I can't do this to myself. After having the dust bunnies in my last video, I'm like, I kind of need to get it together one of these days. So recently I purchased 2 Prada Sport pieces from the RealReal, and I don't know if you guys seen my videos ago, but I was telling you guys how I lost my freaking Prada Sling nylon bag that I've had literally for like 4 or 5 years. Just left it at the park. Just left her at the park. I don't know. I was just in my own little world, as I always am, having a good time, and just wasn't taken. So ever since then, I have been searching the RealReal for Prada nylons and Prada Sport just in general. I think Prada, just like Yoji, kind of has like those loyalists, and I'm not loyal to really any brand, to be quite honest, but I just love fashion. I love fabrics. I love silhouettes. I love anything that has a good flow, a good anything, a good pleat. It doesn't matter the brand. So with that being said, like, yeah, never really looked at Prada Sport like that. But, you know, with us fashion lovers, you kind of have to scale back and be realistic and say, I can't take everything. What do I need? And these 2 pieces I felt like I really could use in my wardrobe, and I thought that they were very classic. The other item that I got, I'm actually wearing. Actually, let's get into a little outfit of the day. And this brand is actually Gia Studios, which prior to working at where I work now, I have never really, or maybe I had heard of Gia Studios, but I didn't know much about it or what the brand identity was. And Gia Studios is actually a Vietnamese brand, and it was founded in 2018 by Lam Gia Kong. And Gia in Vietnamese actually means the house, fun fact. And when I see Gia Studios, from the pieces that I see at work anyway, I just see very classic pieces. Nothing like too crazy like detailed, just pieces that anyone could just like wear, anyone could like use in their wardrobe. Also with Gia Studios, they produce, I think, most of their garments in Vietnam as well. But looking at the selection that Essence has, I noticed that they use synthetic fabrics for most of their garments. And again, if you're new to my channel, I'm just not a huge fan of synthetics, especially if it's like a simple piece. I always feel like it's best to get a fabric of the earth because it just flows better. It holds up better over time. So I think for Gia Studios, for me anyway, I would purchase like really simple pieces, like a little slip dress or something that just doesn't cling to the body and won't make you musty. So with that being said, I saw this little Gia Studios dress at my job, and I was looking for something for a client, and I just seen it just slithered in between some little Bodie pieces. And I said, hold on. At first I thought it was Bodie, but it was Gia Studios. And I believe this dress is a US 8. I'm gonna check the inside here when I take this dress off because it's not on the care tag. But I know it is like 2 to 3 sizes bigger than what I would normally wear in US sizing. I'm usually like a US 02, but everyone body is different. As you guys can see, I am very broad. So I can do a men's small and it may fit me like a man small. And I say all of this to say, which is what I be preaching to my clients at work when they ask me like, oh, how does this fit? Or have you seen this on anyone? Or, you know, is this a high waist, a mid waist? Try it on, because everyone's body is different. And some people may give the intended look for the particular garment. Some people, it may feel like a little low waist or higher waist on their silhouette, and it may work like that. So I think that try garments on. It's free to try on things. And I tried this dress on not thinking that it would fit me how it fits me, but as y'all can see, the shoulder seam is lining up perfectly. But that is again because I am broader than probably your normal 02 or your normal 5'6" person. I mean, as you guys can see, it's very simple, very much so a Sierra dress. And I feel like this is a dress for if you're in between sizes or if you fluctuate with your weight. I feel like you need a dress like this, which we all, I feel like, do as humans, fluctuate with our weights. Got a little fluffer, it still works because it kind of will hide that, seeing that it's like a very straight type of dress. I think it's the perfect little length. I think you could throw a blazer over top of a dress like this and go to work with a little heel, take the blazer off, you ready for a little martini with the girls. And I hope that I can link it down below for you guys. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna try if I can, or link something similar. But Obsessed. And it's also giving like some Margiela-ness with like the raw edge, I feel like. Or like kind of giving like the row type vibes, which is ultimately inspired by Margiela. That is my first piece from Gia Studios. Let me know what you guys think about it down below in the comments. And then getting into the two items that I got from the RealReal, the Prada Sport items. And Prada Sport is under Prada, obviously the main label, and it was introduced in 1998. And it is what it sounds like. It's sport, it's like technical, functional wear, but it's Prada, so it's gonna be stylish as well, chic as well. And I feel like Prada Sport, especially in the 90s, still works today, still classic, still will forever be that girl. And already, y'all know, chic minimal queen, I love a good little square toe, oval like toe like this. I feel like this type of a silhouette when it comes to a strappy heel always look good with a French tip, with a white toe, with a clear pink toe. It just looks chic. As you guys can see, in terms of labeling, it says Prada on the inside of the shoe. You have Prada on the back label here. And then it says Prada made in Italy on the back. I actually don't think that these are Prada Sport. Now that I'm looking at them and actually thinking like this is not giving sport at all, but they were under like the sport category. But they are said to be from the 90s, which looking at them, they are giving very much so 90. I feel like 90s was the era where people were wearing little kitten toes, little 3-inch heels with little slip dresses and things like that. And what attracted me to them was the patent leather detail up against the matte black, and also obviously the main detail, which is this silver hardware. My hardware, I tend to like mix. I have silver rings that I never take off, and I have gold earrings that I never take off. So I really can wear both silver and gold hardware, although I tend to wear more silver hardware than gold, and I tend to like seek out silver hardware more than gold. I just think that it looks better. Yeah, the only thing with this shoe is it is a 38.5, which typically I am a 39 in heels always. But I was talking to my coworker at work before they even came, and they was telling me like, oh, Prada Sport tends to run a little bigger. So already I had hope, but trying them on, y'all, please let me know what y'all think down in the comments. Is these too small? Be honest, be honest. Are they too small? Because I feel like they perfect. They perfect in my eyes. Like I feel like my foot is literally just a 1/4 of an inch from falling off, but my whole foot is in the shoe at the end of the day. And anyways, like even if it is a little bit too small, I can always wear them with like jeans that cover the back and you really just see the front detail of the shoe. And they were $100, which is a freaking steal for a shoe like this, considering again how classic it is. And I just knew that it was a shoe that I could just wear with a lot of pieces. I knew it would be a shoe that I can wear with my very, you know, simple cotton t-shirt and silk skirt, and it will elevate a look like that, which it totally freaking does. But I'm not gonna lie, I do wish they were at 39. Like I think that it would literally be the most perfect shoe. And the heel height I think is like a 3-inch, which I'm 30 now. I don't think I'm gonna buy any heels going forth that are over 3 inches because it's just not wearable. Y'all know I have my little Bottegas, which I think is literally like a little 4-inch, and still I've worn these all of like 5 times since I've had them. Although I have said on my channel, Bottega Veneta does make really comfortable heels, and these are really comfortable considering how high they are. This one, I just feel like I need something that I can just do on my day-to-day work and everything. So love the fact that this is just like a little 3-inch here. And I am so happy with these. Let me know what y'all think down in the comments. And getting into my other Prada item, which is going to be this cotton. Okay, yes, it came off perfectly. This cotton skirt. And again, looking at the details, you have the red little bar at the back, which typically will signify Prada Sport, right? Yeah, Prada Sport. Prada Sport always do this little red bar, red little tabs. Even on the zipper, it has like Prada, Milano there on the zipper. So those little details, again, are a way that you can spot like a real or a fake. Although I know some of y'all may comment, even the fakes kind of have those types of details, but I think that this is real deal, Holyfield. I ain't gonna hold you. It has a little Prada tab there, size 40 there, that's what size it is. And as you guys can see, the like care label is rubbed off, which again, this piece is said to be from the 90s, so I'm not mad at that. I'm not thinking that it's fake because of that, because maybe this person threw it in the wash considering that it is cotton. So when I pulled this out the box, I was a little bit underwhelmed. I was like, oh, it don't look like it's doing nothing. But when you put this skirt on the body, I was taken aback. 100%. I just feel like when it comes down to little details, even just how it closes, you gotta snap it and then zip it closed. And yeah, I love the way it zips. I love the way it kind of folds over. It allows me to maybe tuck something in if I wanted to, or, you know, just wear it with like a little t-shirt. Also, I feel like the pleats and the asymmetrical bottom, like this skirt is just like crafted to perfection, and I know that it's something that I'm gonna have in my wardrobe forever. If I ever have kids, I can pass it down to a kid, I can pass it down to a niece or a nephew or a friend, kid, niece, or, you know, whatever. This is that type of a skirt. And I do feel like sometimes when it comes down to cotton poplin, it can be hard to like dress it up because already it reads as more casual, being that it's cotton. But I feel like when it comes down to a piece like this that has pleats, that folds over, you know, more little details and nuances in the way that it's crafted, you can kind of dress this up. Because I feel like I can get away with wearing this with like a little heel and get away with wearing it to a more formal type of a brunch or something like that. I stay saying places that I never go, but I be thinking about y'all. I'm like, maybe y'all are cooler than me and y'all go these types of places. And if I was y'all, this is where I would wear these types of looks. FYI. All right, next we're gonna get into my very first Tibi pickup. And Tibi is a brand which speaks to my ethos entirely. Classic, wearable, good fabrics, not super expensive for what the garments are. And the founder of Tibi is actually Amy Smilovic. And Amy is one of the chicest people on Instagram, periodo. I just think that the way that she puts her clothes together is just so chic, yet minimal, yet sophisticated, yet refined. So with that being said, I have popped into the Tibi store a couple times. I haven't purchased anything because I do feel like when it comes down to a brand like Tibi and looking at my wardrobe, considering my wardrobe, I do own a lot of similar pieces that they carry. A lot of nice button-ups, you know, t-shirts, trousers, blazers. And I will say, if you are in need of any of those items, Tibi is definitely a brand that I would look at. Especially considering that, again, her pieces are super wearable and made really well. I think that Amy herself has just a really good eye, really good taste, so you definitely see it reflected in her brand. And mostly what captivates me with Tibi are her shoes. I think that what I look for in a heel anyway is one that isn't too high. Again, because I'm 30 and I just don't want to be falling over in some 6-inch heels. And also, like, I like to be cute when I go to work, so I always am thinking, like, can I wear this to work? And it was my birthday and I popped into the store and this lovely lady named Grace helped me out. And when I went in, the shoes that they had on display was not what I was looking for. And I always like to ask questions, talk to the people that work in the store, because I'm like, do y'all have any other shoes? You know, I'm looking for a little strappy situation. And Grace off the bat was like, I got you. She went downstairs, pulled me up 3 options, and one of the options I was like obsessed with. I was like, yes, I need her, absolutely. They're gonna be these very beautiful little wine burgundy strappy situation here. I also love the fact that it's like this little sliced little leather detail. I feel like, again, if you're wearing something super simple that lacks dimension or lacks flair, this little detail here can definitely bring that out in your look. And also the fact that it's just simple, you know, it just goes around the little ankle, so already opens up the vault to endless possibilities when it comes to what you can wear this type of shoe with. And I actually wore these to work last week. I worked a full 8-hour shift in them, and typically when I wear my heels that's like 3-inch, anything taller than this, I will bring an extra shoe for the last leg of my shift. But with these, I did not feel the need to even change into my little second pair of shoes because they were comfortable all freaking day. I will let you guys know how these babies age. You guys know that I like to do those types of videos as well, but I'm looking forward to busted fits and looks in this shoe for certain. I was gonna wear it tonight with this look, but I didn't think I wanted to go for that type of a vibe. Fortunately, I'm gonna be back next week for another pickup video because I have been shopping, but y'all know me. I tend to buy things that are still very classic and wearable, and things that I justify in my head anyway I need in my wardrobe. So be out on the lookout for that video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Peace.